by the end of this video, you should have something like this. We walk inside of the safe zone, and this pops up on the screen, and we are now safe from any damage, and we walk outside of the safe zone, and it will go away. Let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is add a part to the workspace. This part will be our safe zone. You can make this look however you want. I will just speed up me customizing it. You'll want to make sure that the part is anchored, and you'll also want to go to the properties menu of the part and scroll down and find can collide and make sure that is disabled. Now we are going to want to go to the part and insert a script. I'm going to name this script safe zone, and then we're going to go inside the script and we're going to type script.parent.touched connect function part. So this is the touched event, and then we're going to go down and we're going to say script.parent.touch ended connect function, and again we need the part. So that's when the object is touched, and that's when the object's touch finishes. So we're going to go inside the word it's touched, and we're going to say if part.name does not equal humanoid root part, then return end. So this is going to check if the part's name is not a humanoid root part, and then it will just stop the script right there. It won't go any further. We are doing this because a character on Roblox is made up of multiple parts, like tens of them, really. So if a player walks into it, it will fire multiple times. We cannot already have it fire multiple times because that would be multiple force fields, and then it would just get messy and it would just be hard. So yeah. And then we're going to go inside of here, and we're going to say local character equals part.parent. So we've got that because obviously the part's name is a humanoid root part, so the character is the parent of the humanoid root part always. And then we're going to say local force field equals instance.new force field. So we're creating an object which is a force field. The force field in Roblox just stops the player taking any damage. And then we're going to say force field dot, and here we're going to say force field dot name equals safe zone, just so we know what the force field's for. And then we're going to say force field dot parent equals character. And then we're going to go down here. I'm going to copy this line. And also we can copy this line. And then also under this we're going to say local force field equals character find first child. Now we want to put this name, so we're going to say safe zone. So we're checking if there's actually a force field inside the player before we try and destroy it. So we're going to say if force field, then say force field destroy. So this technically should work. So if we go back now and we press play, we go to our safe zone and we walk inside of it, you can see we get a force field, and if we walk outside, our force field is destroyed. But however, it does not look very clean for a safe zone, to be honest with you. You can keep it like this if you want, but we're going to try and make it a bit better. So to get rid of the actual visible bit of the force field, we can just go over here, and we can say force field dot visible equals false. And then we go back and press play. You can see if we go in here now, we have no visible actual side that we are in the force field. This could make it look a lot cleaner, but it does not indicate to the player whether they are safe or not. So to fix this, we'll click stop. We'll go to start GUI, and we'll add a screen GUI, and we'll add a text label. You can make this look however you want again. Once you've done that, we're also going to go to replicate storage. We're going to add a remote event, and we're going to call this safe zone. Then also to start a player, you're going to click on this little arrow and go down to start a player script and add a local script. Okay, we're going to go back to safe zone, and we're going to define a thing at the top. So we're going to get a variable, which is going to be our remote event. So we're going to say local event equals game dot replicate storage dot safe zone. So once we've got this event, we can go down here. We can say event fire. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, if we're going to say local player equals game dot players get player from character, and we're going to pass in this character. And we're going to check if there's an actual player, if it exists. So we're going to check if there's a player, then we're going to fire the event. So we're going to say event fire client, and we want to fire it to the player. And then we're also going to pass a parameter which is going to be in. We can copy this now, and we can chuck this down here. We can say we can fire it with out this time. And then we're going to go to our local script now. And we're going to say local event equals game dot replicate storage waits for child safe zone. And we're also going to say local UI equals game dot players dot local player dot player GUI. And then we're going to wait for child. We want to wait for this, the child of player GUI, which is going to be screen GUI. So if you've renamed this, make sure to use that name in here. And then we say, come down here, we're going to say local indicator equals UI dot, and then we're going to get the name of this. So I've just left it default as text label. Okay, and then we're going to say event dot on client event connect function, and then for our parameters we're going to check, because obviously we've sent one over, so we're going to say in or out. So we're going to basically say whether the person is inside the safe zone or outside the safe zone. Okay, so we're going to go down here. We're going to say if in or out equals in, then we're going to say indicator dot visible equals true, else indicator dot visible equals false. And I think that's pretty much it. So if we go back to base plate now, and we're going to go over to text label, and we're going to set it visible to false, as we can't see it. And then we go press play. Okay, so we walk over to our safe zone, we walk inside of it, we can see this pops up and we're safe from damage. Now we walk outside of it and it's gone. So inside, outside, inside, outside. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe, as this really helps the channel out. Also, let me know any video ideas you have in the comments below, and I may make it for a future video. Thank you.